particularly in early December, have that much blocking. Starting out and then taking a look at the ensembles. Ensembles agree overall for the most part. They show the amplification of the East Coast trough starting here on the 540 line. The European solutions in blue are running a little deeper than the GFS, which eventually catches up. Everybody says there's going to be one heck of a trough there in the east. It digs down quite deep into the Gulf states, and we're looking for freezing temperatures near record lows to get well down into Florida by the morning of day 5 and possibly day 6, as the strong northerlies develop behind this deep storm that will be developing in the middle Atlantic and moving up off the New England coast. You see the trough gets extremely amplified. This is what I call an amplified full latitude trough. And you have that much amplitude of the pattern. Warm ridge in the west, and then of course the trough off the west coast, and with the jet pulling north, gives the Pacific Northwest a break from the incessant frequent frontal passages and rain, which is pretty typical with a La Nina winter. And day 6 and day 7. Here we are at day 7, the trough starts to lift out, the ridge starts to shift eastward. We still have tremendous blocking at high latitudes. To illustrate just how severe that blocking is, I wanted to show, this is the end of day 7, 192 hours, and according to the European, the close 588 over Greenland is higher than anything even in the subtropics. Not only is it an extremely intense anomaly, but the actual height is the highest in the whole hemisphere. Now, how often do you see that? I said, this must be a map from 2012. If anybody saw the movie, one of those extreme type solutions that you expect from a movie like that, boy, yeah, this kind of anomaly continuing, it would just be a winter that would defy all the records. You can't even imagine what it would look like. But that's such an impressive anomaly for that latitude, to have a closed 588, and with nothing even in the subtropics as high as the height over Greenland. That's a very impressive event. Even if it comes in within 60 to 120 meters of that, it's still a very impressive event.
2012, you think?
Yeah, in the tropics, yeah.
No comment?
No comment.
Of course, that's from the movie 2012. Okay. So let's, the way this plays out on the surface, I have the 500 millibar and the Jenna off the European ensemble beam, and I have the 48-hour precipitation. Let me backtrack here, and you see that the New England gets quite a bit. The system probably, most of the precipitation will be as rain, but it'd be pretty hard with such a deep trough and so much cold air to completely escape getting any snow. You can't expect 2 records in a row, but then again, we have extreme anomalies. Extreme anomalies produce extreme events. So, starting here on day 3 to day 4, we see that moisture starting to get organized in the lower Ohio Valley. That's sort of the favored La Nina area for a max, but because the whole trough is so deep in the mean along the east coast, the heavy precipitation carries over to the coast. You see as this trough amplifies, the heights keep getting lower and lower. It's not a case where you have a vortex here that's lifting out to the northeast. It's a case where the mean trough is favored to be here, and it just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper every map. So with all that deepening, at some point, especially near and behind the low, there has to be some cooling, even though it can be kind of warm ahead of it. So we're starting out here with the trough continuing to deepen, and then we hit the primary low goes up here with a hint of secondary development here in the QPF. Also, that's where the jet is and where the best upper divergence is, right here where this precipitation max is. So we see the trough continuing to amplify. 522 height. So the further east it comes, the deeper it gets. Now it's down to 516. So you can imagine the cold wind that's going to be coming down behind this, driving those exceptionally cold temperatures down into Florida, anomalies of minus 25 and near freezing temperatures even in the suburbs of Miami. That's how extreme it's going to be.